It has been an absolute honor to have been your MC for today. My name is Barbara. I have a great time doing this. I enjoy doing it. Rio's
You did a great job.
Rio's going to close this up with a list of thank yous to all the people that helped pull this together. And I would just like to thank you for an absolutely amazing afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. Great to see everybody out here. You know, we talked a lot about our community and, you know, what we could do to bring something to the community that we can all enjoy. You know, a lot of times activism becomes work for a lot of people. It doesn't seem like it's something that should be enjoyed, but you know, this group of people that we have, we work together really well and we enjoy our time so that the work actually becomes the fun part, right? And this is a great expression of that, and I'm glad to see everybody here. It's amazing. I mean, I just want to say thank you to everybody that came first. I think that's really important. You know, I love the fact that our communities come together here on a Sunday, and it shows that we really care about our community. And that's where Lincoln County Community Rights came about, was thinking about how we could care for our community and the environment around us. It took some time to kind of circle people around about why water was so important to us and how we were going to really, you know, protect our community. And through our writing and the initiative process, you know, passing the ban on aerial pesticide spraying, we have done that. We protected this community, and you all did that. So I wanted to, you know, tell you a little bit about how you could get involved with us, because I think there's been a disconnect in our society about how activism and the community interact. You know, there's other people in the community that are doing activism, but it's really a community-wide effort. And as we move forward with this Watershed Protection Bill of Rights, you know, why is it illegal, or why do we have to make it illegal to poison our water?
Right, right.
That makes you think about how our society is set up, that we have to actually think, like, why do we need a law to make it illegal to poison our drinking water? And here we all are, and I mean, I think we really come together as a community every day, and we get stronger, we find that treasure, you know, and to me, that's the real beauty of the Lincoln County Community Rights Group, is bringing us all together. I'd really like to thank everybody in that group, all the people that supported us to make this happen. You know, Bobby and the crew, that was great, the music.
Yeah.
The food, you know, some people know about Oceana Natural Food Co-op here in our community. What a great place. Kayak Radio, if you're not we're going to have Kathy Redwine play after, so thanking her. We're also thinking about the other groups here in Lincoln County, and I wanted to remind you to vote on, you know, where the 5% of this night is going to go to. The board's over there. We're going to kind of finalize that here at the end at 5:45. So that's going to be the time when all the bidding's done, and then we're going to announce that. Yeah, 4:45. It says that when there's going to be a bell, that you'll know that there's 5 minutes until we're closing. That's how we'll know, in case you haven't looked at your watch. All right. So we're going to pick up your sheet, you know, check to see if someone's outbid you. If you did, there's still a chance to win that item. We really appreciate what everyone has done for us, and, you know, all the great groups of people that have donated their time and energy. I think it's amazing. We also wanted to support, how to get my cheat sheet here now. So it's Pastor Bob Barrett. And so those did a fundraiser, and he wants us to help distribute that among the community and among the groups that you guys have voted on, so we really appreciate that.
For 2 seconds.
Sure, yeah.
All right, so yesterday, we had a rally in front of the City Hall in Newport. Hate has no home here. A rally for peace, love, and justice. You're all aware of the attack on Lauren Jackson, a trans woman here in Newport.
Yeah.
And I was outraged. Several of my colleagues were as well, and we got together to say that the church has been silent about issues like that for too long. And the narrative has been controlled by the other side for too long. And so 17 clergy here in Lincoln County signed on, not only to condemn the hate and violence, but to affirm Lauren's life and her sacred worth and dignity as a human being. And you may not be a person of faith, but we came together to say we can't be silent. Not just about that, it's not a one and done, but when one person is oppressed, when there is injustice anywhere, there is injustice everywhere. And so we collected, yesterday we took some donations. We raised just about $100. I rounded it up. I'm going to give $100 to you guys here today for your effort, for your cause. And also, this is what I do. I'm not even going to apologize because I'm going to be brave and claim my voice. I wrote a little piece. I'm going to read it.
Hardly the finale, but what we've decided, we want to come alongside organizations now, PFLAG, Casa de Ayuda, and not to impose, not to say that we have the answer, but how can we learn from you? How can we see God at work in your community and journey with you and walk with you and learn from you? But here's the letter that, after our conversation, we wrote and 17 clergy have signed on to it. Actually, I modified it a little bit for today. Lauren was beaten last month to within an inch of her life. Beaten so badly that her jaw was broken. Her skull was fractured. Her face bloodied and bruised. She was beaten because somebody decided that she had used the wrong bathroom. Because she used the wrong bathroom. Somebody said that when Lauren came to court on Thursday, she was bloodied and barefoot, wearing a shawl. They said that she looked like Jesus. I said, right now, she is Jesus. And now I'm certain of it. Lauren, beaten and bloody, face still swollen, said through clenched teeth and wired jaw that she holds no animosity toward the man. And I use that term loosely, towards the man that attacked her. You don't even have to believe in Jesus to see that. What I do know is this. I know that sometimes words can kill, but I also know so can silence. I know that sometimes silence can be deafening, more deafening than the loudest hateful words. For too long, from too many pulpits, people like Lauren have been told that they are less than, that they are broken, that they are an abomination, and that God couldn't possibly love them for who they are, as they are. This harmful theology has often been used to justify the type of hatred and violence that we saw here in Newport, that we see across the country. It has been used by parents to disown their children in the name of God, and it has been used to shame people into being somebody other than themselves. At the same time, too many pastors from too many pulpits have remained silent. And we know that silence all too often, quite literally, equals death. Too many of our siblings are being beaten, too many are being killed, too many are taking their own lives. When will we say no more? When will we say we will not be silent? When will we speak the truth that Lauren and countless others like her are beloved children of God, beautifully and wonderfully made, created in the image and likeness of God? When will we loudly raise our voices and proclaim that God has loved Lauren with an everlasting love, and there is nothing she could ever do that would cause her to lose that love? We affirm Lauren's life and her decision to live it authentically as the person God created her to be. All too often, people like Lauren are living on the margins, in the shadows, invisible. I'm here to say, I see you, and you are not alone.
Okay, well, my name is Maya Stout, and I've been striking for climate since last year. At the beginning of the school year, I missed about 35 days of school every Friday just to prove a message that why should I go to school if I have no future? And so these are my friends. This is Haley Fueling and Cadence Murray. Joining me on the School Strike for Climate, I'm going to be speaking at Hatfield Marine Science Center on Friday. And we also have an upcoming beach cleanup, of which that we will be using the microplastics that we find to an art project for our protesting signs. So I hope you guys can join us. It's on September 28th at Beverly Beach. And if any of you would like to connect with me, I'm for sure able to give out my email, and they are as well. So please, if you want, you can talk to us about things, and we will likely just go ahead and meet with you guys. So thank you.
So our community comes together today, and I think we really have to think about the climate crisis in a new way. And the way that Lincoln County Community Rights thinks about it is, if we don't protect our water, we're not going to be able to protect our community. And we're not just talking about us as the community, because rights of nature is all about bringing the legal right of protection to nature and the whole ecosystems around us. And until we make this switch in the way that we look at law and that we look at nature, we're never going to be able to move forward and actually have a sustainable society. So I really urge you guys, if you have time, if you have energy, if you have money, come and join us, help donate. You can find us at lincolncountycommunityrights.org. We're also on Facebook, but it's more important if you can come and join us at some of our meetings. We have a monthly CRA. Is it no one gave me the day, is it 25th of October?
26th, I think? Whatever that Thursday is.
Fourth Thursday.
What a CRA is.
So, that's just such a great question. So, what I wanted to talk to you about is how you get involved with us. And what we do is we have weekly meetings, right? 2 on the phone, 1 in person, and then once a month we have a public event. And that's called a Community Rights Action meeting. And usually it's a speaker, a movie, but it's a way to get together with your community and find out about the important work that we're working on. And this Water Protection Act is really important. If you want to learn more about that, you can kind of look at the work that's been done at Lake Erie. These laws are really powerful, and unfortunately, our system of law has been set up so we don't have the right to make decisions. And so our whole work is about bringing communities into the point where we actually have the legal authority to decide what happens in our community. I know that seems like that should be a simple law, but the way everything's been stacked against us, we have to come together and we have to write these laws. We have to vote them in like we did the ban on aerial pesticide spraying, and we have to give rights to nature. Because until that, we can't protect our community. And that's, I think, is what we're all going to be faced when we look at this climate change. Is how do we protect our communities? How do we look after each other? And we really feel like if we don't start looking after our ecosystems and our drinking water, then there's no better place to start. So thank you.